brazen attack on American democracy. The two senators say they will also push increased Russian sanctions in next year's Senate sessions. Also, the Obama administration says it is closing down 2 Russian pieces of property that the administration charges the Russians used for intelligence gathering. Russian officials say they will retaliate. Kimberly, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rich. Now, we haven't heard yet today from President-elect Trump, but yesterday he said this about the hacking controversy.
I think we ought to get on with our lives. I think that computers have complicated lives very greatly. The whole, age of computer has made it where nobody knows exactly what's going on. We have speed, we have a lot of other things, but I'm not sure you have the kind of security that you need. But I have not spoken with the senators, and I certainly will be over a period of time.
All right, so that response yesterday from President-elect Donald Trump, well, no word yet from the president-to-be, but definitely an international situation.
No, they're telling me Vladimir Putin is weighing in right now, and he's saying, quote,
yeah.
That's all you got? No, honestly, look, so they're expelling 35 Russian diplomats, spies, get them out of here, get them out of here, get them out of here. And then the 2, what we'll call them cells, that one in Maryland, one in, I believe, in the West Coast, they're going to close those down as well. They were spying machines. Well, you should have done that a long time ago. But as far as sanctions, these are pretty toothless sanctions. There's no economic sanctions. There's no oil embargo sanctions. There's nothing like that. What President Obama has done, though, he's effectively painted Donald Trump in the corner, President Donald Trump in the corner, because Trump has, yesterday you heard that comment saying, hey, let's move on with our lives, meaning let's go forward, take the step forward and increase the relationship or embrace the relationship with Russia. But President Obama has now done is said, listen, Donald Trump, if you want to remove these sanctions, you're basically going against our FBI, CIA, DNI, and eliminating their opinion from what President Obama did. And I think that's a very difficult thing he's going to have to tightrope, probably with the help of the Russians. But as far as sanctions go, there was nothing there. There's no there.
Now, Katie, what about this? The timing of it, with just, less than 3 weeks till there is a new administration really putting us in a corner here with Russia and saying, okay, these operatives are out. I mean, President Obama knew about this to begin with.
Right.
Why didn't he do something then?
Look, I think that President Obama's move to at least look like we're doing something about Russian interference is important, and I think we should take a step back and take politics out of this. I don't think that Democrats or Republicans should be cheering about benefiting or being hurt by what the Russians may have done. But that being said, I agree with Eric. This seems like a very weak response by President Obama, which means 2 things. A, it's deeply political, which is very obvious. And the second thing is that President Obama has to walk a very tight rope here, because if we respond with a full-on cyber attack, the Russians will respond to us, which could put us into a full-blown cyber war. And based on our infrastructure and what the cyber analysts have been saying over the past 10 years, the United States isn't ready for that. We don't have the infrastructure to protect against something like that. And so based on the timing, yes, it's political, but based on the long-term prospect of this, Russian interference in our national security and foreign policy, no matter what it is, whether it's an election or whether it's something else, we should all be condemning that, which
shouldn't be tolerated.
Right, shouldn't be tolerated, regardless of who it benefits.
From China, from North Korea, north from anyone else.
Yeah. What do you think about the president's move?
Well, I think that the president's in a really tough situation. If he